Oh, I forgot. This is the part I forgot. She said, are there any, I don't see any old new time faces. I see one. Let's wave at her, y'all. Let's wave at the young lady up with Kara. Let's say, hey. All right, so good. I see Wanda and her daughter back there. But they visited before, so we say, hey to Wanda and her daughter. Hey. All right. He gave you the foundation of Abraham. And God called him out. And a number of times that God talked to him, and God's encounter with him, God working with him, and how Abraham constantly conformed and had to conform to the will of God and the mind of God. And God allowed Abraham to be weaned out of any other suggestion but what he said. This is good teaching. Are you following me? And so, because sometimes God will say a thing, and then we have all our suggestions to bring about what he said. And he will drive our suggestions. And he refines in a process to the perfection of what he's saying for us to hold on to that thing to be done. It moves from general to specific. And even in the general, that's specific. But there's some specifics in the general, specifics, that we've yet to arrive to. So it causes for us to constantly and consistently have to trust God. Oh God, this is good teaching. That means there leaves no room for us to take a sideshow. And sometimes we're good at sideshows. You understand that? But sideshows are costly. They're costly. And so learning from Abraham's life and lesson, it should encourage us as well as show us a pattern of how we're to deal with life and deal with God in our lives and allow God to deal with us concerning life. And to know that God's plans and purposes are not made up on the whim. They were made up before time. Before time existed, there was eternity. And so when eternity passed, he already had it planned out. Come on, y'all. Y'all understand what I'm telling you? And so time just marks a time when he does it. At this time, we mark he did this. It's a schedule for this. But it's not an imprisonment to what he can do and when he decides to do what he's going to do. Well, I'm trying to tell you, God's not regulated to time. He just steps in time and does what he's going to do for us. Y'all understanding that? And so we have a point of reference in time when God did that. That while we're looking at this, we're confident the same God that did that can do this. I understand what I'm telling you. And so we're going to build up to chapter 22. Here comes the meat of the matter. Chapter 21. I'm not going to go way back. But in chapter 21, Isaac is born. Y'all remember that? God had told Abraham and Sarah that next year this time, I'll come back and see y'all next year this time. And Sarah going to have a baby. And y'all remember Sarah laughing? Yeah. No, we get Sarah for laughing, but Abraham laughed first. Yeah, just go back to chapter 18, I believe it is. Abraham laughed first. And really it wasn't a laughter and mocking God. It just seems that y'all gotta listen to this. What God was planning to do was inconceivable. I'm not being disrespectful, God, but really? You're going to what? With who? Yeah, I'm not judging your judgment. I'm just like, really? How is that going to happen? Do you understand? So it wasn't being disrespectful. And God knew it, but it was inconceivable to believe that God would do such a thing. Listen. Especially at this time. When it seems like, watch this, it's too late. Oh God, come on y'all. When it seems like too much time has passed, and And you might as well let it be what it is. And don't even believe for nothing. Y'all not catching it. Sometimes we get so close, but because it takes so long, just before we cross over, we start believing. Like, why believe now? Do you see how bad it is? Do you see how dark it is? Do you see how jacked up it is? Do you see how messed up it is? And you trying to tell me